All right, you ever heard of this band called Linkin Park, Tubbsy?
No, yeah, that's totally not the band that like got me into. I mean, respectfully, got me into metal music,
Oh,
like at all. You know, with their debut album Hybrid Theory, that's not like an inspirational. I don't know, like one of the greatest fucking new metal slash metal albums of all time. No, absolutely not. This band means nothing to me, and I would be nowhere in, or I would definitely be in other places in life if I hadn't listened to this album once, because I listened to it once and it was actually dog shit. And I will probably never listen to it again, ever again.
this is probably the most anticipated song of the year, I would
Yes.
say. Not just a song. They would have had announced a whole album, which
Yeah.
the name of the album escapes me at this time, but
Zero, zero,
From Zero
zero from zero. Might be from zero.
might be. We'll check out here from the resident. It is From Zero from our kick.com/moshpitmingle streams every Friday for new
Shout out Goof.
vocals.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out Goof. Yeah, new album, new tour,
Yeah.
finishing up this year. Anyways,
Yeah.
this is the new single from Linkin Park titled "The Emptiness Machine" with a new lead singer. I forgot her last name, but her name is Emily um,
Armstrong. Like Billy
Armstrong,
Joe Armstrong,
like
from Green
Lance
Day.
Armstrong. Shout out Left Nut. Anyways,
Shout
and
out
yeah,
Louis Armstrong, the fucking trumpet player.
yeah.
How about that?
Also a new drummer, which I know when I was reading the
True.
article, I think he did like session work with like Swaco. That's the only real thing I recognize him from.
Demonic. If you want to hit that play button, I am so fucking ready. I've been waiting 2 days. Say 48 hours. I'm waiting 48 hours for this.
Isn't it crazy that it's like, hey, we're gonna listen to a new Linkin Park song in 2024?
Yeah, that's
I
insane.
personally, I personally
No,
never thought this was gonna happen. I thought they were just
no,
gonna never touch it
insane.
again. So to see it as a possibility, I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Yep.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know
That's
you're
me.
waiting in the distance, already pulling me in, already under my skin, just to watch me bleed.
Like
Gave
the
up who
piano.
I am for who you wanted me to be. The emptiness machine.
Throwing around like a revolver.
Ooh, very rap,
It's been
very raspy voice.
decided how we lose. Let you cut me open just to watch me bend.
Like that.
Gave up who I am for
Yes.
who you wanted me to be.
I only wanted to be part of.
I only wanted to be part of something. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. The emptiness machine. I only wanted to be part of the emptiness machine. I only wanted to be part of the emptiness machine.
Ian, I noticed something, Tubbsy, is when we are quiet for almost the whole song, you know we're taking it in and we're really enjoying it. I watched the live stream, like I mentioned earlier, in the stream on kick.com/mousepitmingle. Another selfless plug. And you'll never be able to replace Chester. That it's never been a question. That's never going
Right.
to be something that you could do. But her raspiness just complements Linkin Park's sound. Mike's voice is, very different. Was different when Chester was singing. And I'm just so happy that Linkin Park is back.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. One thing I was actually when we were, I mean, we'll throw it out there. You, me, and Nomi were in we're in a group chat together. And one thing I noticed with the new vocalist when they were doing the live stream, and this is you could take this as a criticism, you could take it for whatever you want to think it is. I feel like she made it a point to, especially when they were singing all the older stuff, She was making it more of a point to hit the notes and kind of make it sound like Chester, as opposed to making it her own flair, like giving it her own flair.
Absolutely.
And Nomi made a good point, and he said that it's two different eras. You've got the Chester era, and now you've got the Emily era, right? You need to separate them. You need to make them their own identity, make them unique. And after that song, yes, she had the raspiness. But I feel like, and I mean, Chester was. Let's be real. Chester was as raspy as they come, and I love the emotion that Chester put into his lyrics and his vocals. Absolutely adored it, and I think that's what made him one of my favorite musicians of all, or vocalists of all time. But I think what needs to be done from this point forward, especially with Emily, is she needs to create her own identity. And I think after listening to this song, I think she's doing that. I don't think she's trying to mimic
They're
Chester.
trying to Chester her singing.
Chester mimic. I don't think she's trying to mimic Chester. I do think she's trying to do her own thing, which is fantastic because I think that's the direction that Linkin Park needs. It's a revitalization of the band. We're not picking up where we left off for Linkin Park. We're starting a new era. Chester unfortunately took his own life. We all know that. And that Linkin Park era ended there. We took some time off. They strategically picked who they wanted for their new era of Linkin Park, and we are going in that direction, and I fuck with it. I love it. I do love it. And I think she's going to bring her own flair. We obviously have to wait until the album comes out to see what those lyrics sound like. But based off of this song, I can tell you, in my opinion, that I think she's going to make it her own. She's going to try to make it her own. Again, when I was watching the live stream, there were instances where I feel like she was trying to be a little too much Chester, and I wanted her to be more her because she is now the singer. But that's okay. That's something you learn over time, right? There's a lot of pressure taking over shoes like Chester's.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of pressure because you have a huge fan base. There's a lot of eyeballs on you. So it is natural for somebody to want to be like the person that made that band who they are and as inspirational as they are. But I think over time, we're going to see her move away from that, and she is going to fuck shit up. And I am ready for that. I am absolutely ready for that.
Hell
And
yes.
fuck shit up in a good way, just so we're all aware. She's going to fuck shit up in the most metal, brutal, rock and roll way possible. I am excited. Thoroughly enjoyed that song. Yeah, very much looking forward to their album here in November. Yeah, loved it. Loved it.
Linkin Park is back. That's
Yeah.
sick.